What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy GS Man. We made several new moves that we're going to go on ahead and showcase. Now we were able to do everything because of the bundle that we bought earlier. And again, if you guys missed it, this is your first video. Wait a minute, you guys bought a bundle? That was going on. Well, had to see if pack odds were increased. I've been, hearing a lot of feedback and a lot of people in the community on Twitter telling me they believe so. And I got the bundle, and it's impossible for me to really know if elites haven't increased if I don't open packs. And I did see an increase in limited cards. That I know. Limited cards have been increased. You can just tell by Mudhead the volume of cards that are being sold, and that's not even factoring in the amount of people that have the card that pulled them, and they're not even on the auction block selling them. So I got the bundle, and I'll be a little honest, I was definitely disappointed. If you guys missed that, link is in the description. If you guys want to, just hear my reaction about the bundle, feel free to skip all the way to the end and just listen to me going over everything that I pulled and how I felt about it. And I didn't really realize it until I thought I had like a poor bundle until I started selling everything, and then I really got to see that I got good value. Now this right here was the Newsome I went ahead and did the wager match for, and we end up winning that wager match. Very good game. We end up selling that. Matter of fact, link in the description for that too if you guys missed that. So like we got this Rainy Moss collectible, 90K. That was an amazing pull. Everything here you see we got. Now I know it's not much, but they add up in volume. 7, 6, 4, 6, 8, almost 4, 20, 7, 7, 8, 6, 7, 5, 9, 5, 6, 140, 17. I sold these guys, and I'll show you guys why. 7, 4, 9, like all these collectibles all had like really good value. And then there's the gold players. Again, there's not much, but in volume they add up, So we went ahead and sold a ton of cards, and I'm still on the fence about getting the bundle. I said, if the bundle goes great, then I'll go ahead and I'll start off by getting the bundle every weekend. And this bundle, it was okay. It was definitely okay, and it wasn't due to the amount of elite cards we pulled, because I only pulled a handful of them. But the collectibles really made it worth it. So if they have like a similar bundle next week, I may do it, because that's what really made this bundle worth it. Me getting the Team of the Week bundle, me getting the All-Pro bundles they come out with, or MUT Gear bundle, or, all these other bundles that when they come out, unless they're guaranteeing a collectible like these were that are worth of value, it's just not worth it. Like I would probably get the next flashback bundle, because those are, they have the collectibles, and those go for quite a bit. So now I'm really starting to realize what packs have value. And, something like this, even if I don't strike it with a great player pool, I can still make quite a bit amount of coins just from selling collectibles and whatnot. So, so let's go on ahead and jump right into, you see we have a 93 overall. These are the players we picked up and why. So, top left, we got 48-hour Tony Baselli, and I got him for a smooth 250K, I believe. I believe it's 250. Let's go ahead and take a look. I believe he was the last card I went ahead and bought. I want to be precise with my, you know what I'm saying. We sold Jonathan Joseph, expired. Joseph expired right there. Don Taripo, we selling cards here like a bouse. Okay, but yeah, we got him for 250K. Now, one reason I got him is because it's Edge Protector squared. He has 2-time Edge Protector, and that's by himself, so he automatically gets that boost alone. His base one does come with Zone Blocker, but I was interested in him getting the Edge Protector as well, and I felt like that right there was just going to, one, it keeps his value higher, so whenever it comes time to sell him, because he has 2 chemistries, his value is going to remain higher than obviously the base legend. So it's just a small investment, I don't mind. And it's not like some of them, like the Randy Moss one, dual chem, compared to the base one, is like 500-600K more. This one I only spent, I think, a little over 100K to get the dual chem one compared to the base one. So I don't mind spending 100K now to invest and use them while I have them. And then when it comes time to sell them, he'll may be able to keep, 50, 60, 70K higher than the base elite. So it's an investment now, trust me. If you guys can't afford it, the dual chem cards, one, are better because you get to match up different chemistries and improve that player. And two, their value remains higher. So he already has ×2 edge protector. So that right there automatically gives him 1 strength, 1 pass block, and 1 awareness by himself. And then he also had zone blocker, which comes with acceleration, run block, and impact block. So he had very amazing stats. The 80. The only thing that was really, really lacking that I would like to have seen more of is his impact block. But they gotta give somewhere and take somewhere as well. They can't have his impact block at a 92 because then he'd probably be like a freaking 95 overall. His strength is where I love. His run block is pretty good. It was close to 90. His pass block is above 90. His impact block is the only thing that I really didn't like. But he has okay speed at 66. Not the best, but definitely not the worst. But definitely a card that I obviously was an upgrade from Most Feared Staley that I had. So then I looked. I was like, okay, who can I team up with that zone blocking chem with? So I went to zone blockers. Oh snap! Evan Mathis, the card that just came out last Thursday. He has zone blocking chem, so I can match up those two and get both of those guys the boost. And Mathis is a upgrade from Zietler. Not much, but definitely an upgrade. So we got this Evan Mathis, and this card is looking lovely with almost 90 impact block, 95 run block. Of course, that's with the boost added. And he goes on ahead and gets +1 acceleration, run block, and impact blocking. So 95 run block is amazing. His pass blocking, though, is a little scary. I'm not going to lie. His pass blocking looks very low. So definitely worried about that. But you guys know I tend to pass probably a 70-30 ratio. So I try not to pass at all if possible. So that 95 run block should really, really, really allow me to run the ball a lot better when choosing to go to the right side. So definitely hoping that we can have success with this card running to the right side because, his stats look amazing when it comes to running the ball. Really good impact block, great strength, great run blocking. So we went ahead and got him. And I think that's it for the offensive. Oh, no. And then also we got Le'Veon Bell. We went ahead and got 94 Le'Veon Bell. I got him for $550, I believe. So we got Le'Veon Bell. Now I know his attributes aren't eye-popping. They're not like, oh my God, this is a must-have and it looks God tier. I understand it, but some players just have really glitchy cards, man. And I think Le'Veon is one of them. Le'Veon is like a DeMarco Murray, where his cards just always seem to perform really good. Like, let's take a look at Derrick Henry, for example. His base gold card when it came out was like, his Team of the Week gold card, it was like the best running back in the damn game. And this was over like the Emmets and over everybody that came out. It was so good. Like Derrick Henry, by far, card is way better than what his stats say. And Le'Veon is usually like that. So doesn't have great speed, but it's pretty good. 89, it's not 86 or 87. Pretty good speed. A 94 agility, which is great. 91 acceleration, which is pretty good. 85 trucking with 77 strength. I'm hoping allows him to get trucking animations more often than not. That's what I'm hoping for. If he cannot truck and truck consistently, then we're probably just going to get rid of him because then it's just going to be another Tony Dorsett. And Tony Dorsett couldn't truck to save his life. So to me, he was useless because juking is pretty much damn near useless. So I'm hoping 85 trucking and almost 80 strength will allow him to, run some folks over and break some tackles. He already has 93 elusiveness, which is pretty good. Now, you match that up with some pretty good trucking, and he should be able to do a pretty good job. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Now, he does become a 95 overall if you match up his Pittsburgh chemistry. The only person I'm able to do that with is Antonio Brown, but I'm not getting rid of Julio because Julio is a freaking monster. And I'm not going to get rid of Larry Fitz because I need him for his route running chem, so he can give Randy Moss that +1 acceleration that I like to utilize him for. So that's why he's not starting. So, but if you do match up Pittsburgh chemistry, he does move up to a 95. Defense, we got a few new players as well. One of them being we went ahead and got Krause. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but now I went with the dual chem on this one because I felt like the price wasn't that bad. Now, of course, as I say that, watch him be way cheaper than what I got him for. Just watch. Of course, it's going to be that way. And I don't use the safety. Rarely do I use the safety, and when I do use the safety, it's usually the strong safety. Where is he? I mean, the free safety, excuse me. Let's see what he's going for now. Okay, so he's going for right around what I got him for. I got him for $410K, and the base card was selling for $360. So I looked at it, and I'm like, wait a minute, $360? So you're telling me for an extra $50K, I'll get the dual chem? Why? Hell, absolutely, I'm going to go for it. So I went ahead and got the dual chem, knowing I'm really going to utilize the hot hands feature. But, again, when it comes time to sell him, he's just going to have more value for me in the future. So I felt like, again, I'll easily spend $50K so I can go on ahead and, make that 30, 40, $50K back whenever it comes time to sell him. So that's the only reason why I got him, is because it wasn't that much cheaper than the base. If the base one was selling for like $130, then there's no way I'm spending, $300K more just to go on ahead. No, it's not worth it to me. Because that second chemistry, the hot hands, I'm never going to utilize. Let me see. The base one probably dropped a good amount now. Let's go ahead and take a look. It was going for $370 again when I got the dual chem one. And $360. Yeah, look at that. To me, it's I'll spend $60K more. The dual chem is only going $60K more. And that is going to keep his value higher when it comes time to sell the car. So to me, that was just a no-brainer. The only reason why I went for the dual chem hot hands one. Other than that, I would have just went with the pick specialist if the pick specialist one was cheaper. Now, of course, the worst thing you can do is buy a car day one release, because the price is always generally going to come down a few days later. The smart thing to do is just wait, be patient. But I'm a YouTuber, babe. I'm trying to get you guys gameplay as soon as possible. So we went ahead and got this card, and after really analyzing it and really thinking, do I really want to get rid of Cam Chancellor? And look at the last game he played for me. Again, the wager match, link is in the description. I know you still haven't checked it out. Watch it. Check it out, of that wager match. And Cam forced 2 fumbles that game. His hit power is beastly, but I was like, you know what? When you take a look at everything, when you really compare the two, Krause is just too good to not upgrade. He's just too good. He looks too good. Let me not say, because, we all know Larry Wilson was a bum when I used him, and there are certain cards that are just terrible. 91 J.J. Watt, terrible. For me, at least. So I'm comparing. I'm like, he has more play rec. He has 90 catching, guys. 90! That right, he has more catching than Amari Cooper, I believe somebody tweeted me. Like, that's insane for him to have that type of catching. He shouldn't drop anything. He should be very reliable when it comes to picking balls off. And we all know that defense, you will sit there and drop a ton of picks each and every single game. But this right here looks absolutely amazing. 90 catching? I'm looking and I'm like, God, that's crazy for him to have 90 catching. And then it turns into a 91 when I match him up with the pick specialist, which Willie Brown has, which I wasn't able to match up Willie Brown with anybody because nobody had pick specialist, but now he can match up with Willie Brown. But 90 speed, so he had +3 speed with the same height, so he can cover more, more range for Paul than Cam. More acceleration, more play rec, more zone coverage. I believe the pursuit was the same. The only thing lacking on this card, the only thing stopping this card from being like, oh my God, this is God tier, is his hit power and his tackling. It's pretty low, but I'm just hoping he's going to make up for that for the few tackles he's not going to make a game with him jumping routes and snagging passes. Him having 90 catching, 92 zone, 92 play rec, which is now a 93 thanks to the pick specialist, and 94 excel. Just going to make him a little bit faster, and just 91 catching now because of the pick specialist. And I was just like, you know what? I can see this card being a monster. I can really see this card being a flat out goon, just going on ahead, wrecking havoc, just catching everything, and just being in the right place at the right time. And that's where I felt like, okay, we gotta get rid of Cam. As godly as Cam was. Now, if I was buying every single bundle, I wouldn't have gotten rid of Cam. I would have kept him as my backup because I would have a good amount of coins. But since it's my first bundle in a while, and if I do get next week's bundle, it is going to be next week. So there's no way for me to go and get coins. So I had to sell Cam to help me get the coins to pick up the players that I did and whatnot. So we got him. And we also picked up Most Feared and Ndamukong Suh again. Now, I did do the set for him when he came out, and I sold him the day of Halloween once Most Feared ended. And somebody made a very good point for me today when I was streaming, was to go on ahead and get Ndamukong Suh, because for all your Most Feared players, with you having Urlacher, he's going to add +1 speed and excel. You know what? That's right. I really never even thought about that when I sold him. So I went ahead and sold Darius, who you guys heard me say he's the best D tackle for the value in the game because it's all his block shed and strength. But getting 90 or 89 in Ndamukong Suh gives +1 speed because he has the enraged chemistry. Same with Urlacher, to Suggs, Urlacher, Khalil Mack, J.J. Watt himself, Patrick Peterson, and anybody on offense. Now what sucks is that I'm one Most Feared player away from going on ahead and having 10. But I looked and there's nobody else I can squeeze in. Just nobody else. I have 9 out of 10. I have Pat Pete. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I have 2 more because of my uniform. And I was like, damn, is there anybody else I can get? I can start Hopkins, but to me, I can't bench Fitz because he gives 1+ excel to what I would like to think my best receiver. And I'm not going to get rid of Julio Jones because Julio Jones is just a monster on the outside. And that's unless I put Hopkins over here and then go into the game and depth chart and do all that stuff and sub him out when the game. I'm not going through all that. 1, I'll probably forget because I'm dumb like that. And 2, I don't believe in starting guys just for Cam and then swapping them out or whatever. Because I got rid of the 2 offensive linemen I had in Zettler and Staley. So, yeah, there's no way I can get that 10th Most Feared guys. But still, getting Ndamukong Suh is going to give +1 speed to every Most Feared player I got because I have the enraged chemistry in Urlacher and also Ndamukong Suh. So, like, we're going ahead. We'll take a look at Patrick Peterson. And you see his speed is up to 92. He gets a plus speed boost and a plus excel boost thanks to me getting Ndamukong Suh. So I thought, that makes a lot of sense. That's a no-brainer. Let me add +1 speed to every Most Feared player I have in the starting lineup. So J.J. Watt, you see as well, has +1 speed and acceleration. The same goes for Khalil Mack. He has +1 speed and +1 excel, so that's just going to make him 87 speed, 88 excel. Urlacher, you see he's going to have 88 speed now, so that just makes him a little bit faster and whatnot. So we went ahead and got him. And then I think that's it. I think that's everybody we got. We went ahead and got Baselli. We got Evan Mathis. Offense, everything else is pretty much the same here. And Le'Veon Bell. Then we got Sauerkraut over here. And then Ndamukong Suh. And yeah, that's it. So again, thanks to the pick specialist, Willie Brown now becomes 93 overall. Patrick Pete would be a 93 overall if I maxed out the 10 Most Feared. He would go up in overall. J.J. Watt would go up. I think Ndamukong Suh stays the same. And Brian Urlacher would go up as well. Unless, the only thing I can think of, unless I sell Docket here and get Darius again, because Darius is like a 91 when he gets all those most feared things. But then I'll lose out the +1 finesse coverage because he gives the patch rush chemistry to Michael Strahan. And Strahan's been great for me, like really, really, really great. So last thing I want to do is mess up anything that's going on with him because he's been phenomenal. But, we got several new players. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they do. With the +1 speed back again, I'm hoping Khalil Mack could go on ahead and just be a little faster with being able to go on ahead and send on blitzes with 87 speed. Urlacher, 88 speed, just going to be a monster. Terrell Suggs, he's still slow as dirt. But I was actually looking to see Team of the Week Sean Lee, but he's going for like 170. He's out my range. If I could afford him, I probably would have went with Team of the Week Sean Lee and sold Suggs. But still, we got Sauerkraut over here, 94 overall, thanks to the pick specialist. And Dominican Sue adding +1 speed to all my most feared guys. Two, what I would like to think, really great offensive linemen in Mathis and Baselli. Hopefully that can just help me protect my quarterback and help me run the ball a little better. And Le'Veon Bell. And I'm really excited to see how Le'Veon plays. Like, out of everybody that I have, I'm definitely excited to seeing how Le'Veon plays. Really hoping he's as good as what I think he's going to be. Hopefully he is, because again, if he can't truck anybody, then I'm going to have to just get rid of him. Then he's just a slow, elusive guy. And there's nothing you want less than a slow, elusive guy. So hopefully he's a good hybrid of being able to just run upfield. And I'm not asking him to consistently run guys over like a Henry, but every now and then, if I put the truck stick down, let me get a 30 to 40% ratio of him being able to run somebody over. I'll be satisfied with that because he has 89 speed, which is definitely, pretty good. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's pretty good. And with that elusiveness being 93 and that trucking and strength being where it's at, hopefully he's as good as what I think he's going to be. So at least that's what I'm hoping for. But that's the end of the video, fellas. Those are the new upgrades, man. Let me go on ahead and reset my lineup now before I go on ahead and forget. The last thing I want to do is forget to reset my damn lineup and I go play a game and none of those guys are in there. So let's go on ahead and reset our lineup now. Continue. And lock and enter event. Again, that's the end of the video, fellas. Hopefully you guys enjoy, man. It's your boy GS. Let me know if there's anybody you guys are interested in seeing more than anyone else I picked up out of the new additions. See you guys next video, man. Appreciate the love and support as always. Please give it to me, baby. Yeah.